This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for Sanders last week, the hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 18 on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Here's McCoy. He's got McBride here over the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now McCoy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
McCoy's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First carry for Corey Clement. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. McCoy. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. McCoy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Clement. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They each have a touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurts. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, McCoy going deep for Hopkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over. Away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, McCoy. He's got it to Williams. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Eagles to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. 3rd and 6. 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 3rd and Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Clement to start to drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McCoy. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On third down, here comes Clement. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, Field goals become more and more common. This is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Clement between the tackles, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCoy. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd and 1, Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Pascal, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. McCoy over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, McCoy. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, to play old school defense right now, the new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, McCoy. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield. 6-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, McCoy. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hopkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, McCoy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prater's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll throw now on the final play. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Second down, here's Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Elliott sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Up the middle they go with Clement. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running,
pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now McCoy. And the catch made by Hopkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's McCoy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Scott to return it. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, McCoy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McCoy. That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up to the touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On second and a couple, McCoy. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to run the draw here with Clement. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 38, McCoy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw. McCoy. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know that. Out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. McCoy going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McCoy. Now he'll dump it underneath. Now Clement fumbles the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder, pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Throwing to start the drive. McCoy trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the throw on 3rd down. Knocked incomplete.
Tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals. Convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll run. It's Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 1st down, McCoy. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 94 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point good by the Cardinals. He drops from 34 down to 27. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down. Shy of the 30. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before they take it down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down at the 28.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they take a knee. The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.